Shut up and sit down.
Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my collection tour. If you missed part 1, link will be in the description below. In part 1, I showed off that side of the room, which is like mostly all Marvel Legends. And today, going to the opposite side. We're going to start over here, which can partially be seen on camera if you watch the 3POA podcast. This section here is my Power Rangers display. Pretty much all Lightning collection when it comes to Power Rangers. In fact, it is all Lightning collection. Top shelf there, I have villains from Mighty Morphin. Come down below, I have the Psycho Rangers. I got Lord Draken. Some more villains. These are comic book based. I know these guys from the comics because I was into the Boom comics, like the Shattered Glass era, right around in there. So I did collect these. That throne is from Snoke from the Black Series line, but I thought it looked good, looked cool. So I'm using it there for Lord Draken. And then this little display base piece, this rock formation, that's a custom diorama from Magpie Designs on Instagram. He actually recently changed his name to Liberty Customs. He's on Instagram. Phenomenal work there. Shout out to him. So below them is the main Mighty Morphin team, the heroes there. And I also did pick up the Ninja Rangers. When it comes to Power Rangers, it's all nostalgia for me. I do like the Boom comics though. And speaking of Boom comics, below the Lightning collection Mighty Morphin team is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover. So I got the 4 main turtles as Power Rangers, Tommy as a foot soldier. We got April O'Neil as the Pink Ranger. And then Shredder as the Green Ranger. And a couple of extra foot soldiers. Behind there, that's a SH Figuarts Brickwall Dio. That X-Men arcade is from Prime to the First. Shout out to him. He makes awesome arcades. That arcade in the back there, that's like one of those Fortnite things. And then the Coke machine is actually an old radio. I got that idea from Just J Hernandez. That is a working AM/FM radio. And then that is a custom Pepsi vending machine that my kid got for me. And also this arcade carpeting. Looks like an arcade carpet, right? Those are just mouse pads. I found those on Amazon. I got 3 of them and I thought it looked cool. So down below that, I have another turtle crossover, which is Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's the entire collection there from, it was from Diamond, I believe. And then I got my Plenderling collection in front of them. Thought it worked there. So there's that. Below that is my Cyberfrog collection. I got the books, the trading card binder, the Blood Honey box set, the PVC toys, 1 in box, 1 to open, Salamandroid and Cyberfrog. I got the collectible miniature there, still in box. That's for my buddy Sal. Thank you, Sal. And then below that, just a couple of shelves, more comics, more cards, stuff like that. Over here is my Ron Burgundy action figure. He comes with Scotch Vision. It's an episode of the 3POA where me and Bobby discover this. Tony had one and me and Bobby immediately live on YouTube went online and bought this. So there's him, and then there is the 1/12 scale Optimus Prime that I have. That's Lumen Atlas Optimus Prime. transforms. I think it is just a blown up version of the MP10, I believe. So there's that. You got a little tease of the Detolfs there. Oh, I did forget to show over here the Zord Ascension Project Megazord, and then some cheesy little Dragon Megazord. I think I saw that at the store or something. It was like $15 right there. And that Shattered Grid poster came with the San Diego Comic-Con Lord Draken. I think that was 2020. So there's that. And behind that, if you know, you know, old school High Council poster signed by everyone that was in the High Council at the time. I have kind of some random stuff, but mostly video game stuff. Some wrestling figures. I mainly collect just popular characters from when I was a kid. So you got Hogan, Mr. T, Macho Man, the Slim Jim version. You got Undertaker back there, the NWO Hogan. That was the exclusive Mr. T San Diego Comic-Con, I forget which year, and then Sergeant Slaughter from 2021 Comic-Con. Storm Collectibles, Mike Tyson, and Muhammad Ali. Of course, I got Stone Cold. A couple of these AEW guys, I've never seen the AEW, but you know, sometimes you see a really cool looking figure, you can pick it up. Like this dude back here, I think his name is Orange Cassidy. He has working pockets. He can put his hands in. That really impressed me. And then behind them, kind of hard to see, I got the Mafex Jordan and the Mafex LeBron James. Moving on, getting into some Mortal Kombat stuff, some more video game stuff. The Warhammer Alien, I forget what he's called, but that's from my buddy Sal. Thank you, Sal. I got the robot wearing human skin. And then some Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat figures. I have all the first versions of the ninjas and the cyborgs and that Shao Kahn, or not Shao Kahn, that Kung Lao, which is not a good figure. But I got Raiden back there. The McFarlane, what's her face? Yeah, her. And the McFarlane Johnny Cage. Moving on, more Mortal Kombat. Shao Kahn. Goro. Kintaro. No, not Kintaro. Yep, that guy. I knew this was going to happen. I'm going to be forgetting names here. And then my SHF Street Fighter. And I put those new Street Fighter Power Rangers up there with them. The Crimson Hawk. And I forget her name. But, you know, Chun-Li, basically. And I put my Rebel Tech War Machine and Iron Man up there with them. And then this is kind of like a placeholder for a few things. TMNT Last Ronin. That Totally Not Ninja Turtle Leo. And then my Star Wars display is starting to bleed over here. So I have from the Battlefront video game, the Republic Commandos. All right. Gonna back up a little bit. So during the show, the 3POA podcast, which if you've not seen, please check it out on this channel. This is where I sit. This is my desk. This corner here is like the accessories corner. Bins and containers. Everything's organized and labeled. I do have a label maker. That's how OCD I am. That's my air purifier. Keeps the dust down, works nicely. And I have my Alex Sanchez original piece of art here, Luke Skywalker. It's not a print. Also drawn by Alex Sanchez. This is a print of the Iconicon 2022 poster. Those are all the participants that helped to run the con, including, you can see it in the right-hand corner, you can see Desert Rat and myself, as well as everyone else. And then next to the Iconicon poster is my Iconicon exclusive Boba Fett. Nice and shiny in Iconicon colors. And next to him is my carded, they call it the Retro Collection Boba Fett, which is from my buddy Sal as well. Sal, thanks. And there's my electrical panel with a bunch of stickers on it. Onto my Star Wars collection, Black Series. Got some expanded universe characters from the comics, the old EU, Jaina Solo. That's the best Black Series female body I've done. Moving on, I got the Rogue One display. There's Director Krennic surrounded by Shore Troopers, Stormtroopers, Jedha Stormtroopers, Death Troopers in the back. Moving on, I got the Rogue One crew. Those droids in the very back row are just, I think they were like random Disney Store droids of some sort. I don't remember. I mean, I bought them like 5 years ago. Next to them, just some more Stormtroopers. Some of these are from the Solo movie. But they look cool. They're good versions of the Stormtroopers, including that Shadow Biker Scout on the black speeder bike. Put him up there. Next to that is the Rebels team, the Rebels crew. In the back, you got Grand Admiral Thrawn flanked by Death Troopers. I did pick up the fifth brother, Inquisitor, from the Obi-Wan show because he debuted in Rebels. So he works there. He was on clearance. I got him for like $10 on Amazon, I believe. So there's the Rebels crew. Moving on, I got the Bad Batch display right there. And on from that is Clone Wars right there. I know the Umbara clone there, Commando, he's from Battlefront, but I just stuck him there. So there's my Rebels display. Coming down a shelf, more Black Series. Got the Mandalorian display. It's not all Black Series. I have a few things placed in there. Like that is the that's the SH Figure Arts IG-11. This is the SH Figure Arts Grogu. More Mandalorian Black Series there. Season 2. Got the Dark Troopers. I got a team of them. They've been going on sale lately. In the front, SH Figure Arts Mandalorian Luke. And because I have not rearranged the Season 1 display, I did put IG-11 with the serving tray over here and Grogu in his front pouch. That is the Mafex IG-11. Right there. Moving on from Mandalorian. Video game stuff, so I got some troopers from Force Unleashed. Apparently Starkiller's coming soon. Can't wait for that. Probably my most anticipated Black Series figure. And then some Jedi Fallen Order stuff, including troopers, Purge troopers there. And then the Dathomirian Knight Brothers. And then on from that is Knights of the Old Republic. Figures, Darth Revan, Darth Nihilus, and then the Wookiee dude whose name I forget. Alright. Taking a little break from Black Series. We will get back to it. But the shelf beneath that is my G.I. Joe Classified shelf. So it's getting very full because I'm a weirdo that likes to army build. But here's my Classified collection, including a Roadblock that I customized the gear on and sewed on a soft goods camo tank top. So there's the Joe team, my 2 other versions of Snake Eyes in the back, that new Sergeant Slaughter next to Outback with the tiger removed. I hated the way that looked. I know it's accurate to the vintage figure, but I never had the vintage figure. I liked it better without, and this Outback is awesome. Really good. Almost my favorite Classified figure of the year. He was only beat out by one other figure for 2022. And then there was like a million movie Snake Eyes on sale. So I just kind of put together a custom, like ninja looking figure here with the movie Snake Eyes body and the head from the Black Series Rebel Fleet Trooper. So there's him, and then again, Hasbro Fortnite figure. I don't remember his name, and it doesn't matter. But I thought he looked good with the Joe team. You know, sometimes you see those figures on clearance. They're super cheap, and they're like, oh, that's cool. I want to check it out. You buy it. You put it on the shelf. It looks cool, and you're happy with it. And that's this Fortnite figure here with this massively cartoonish sniper rifle thing. There's Breaker with the Ram Cycle. Up here, this is the Jazzware Halo mech suit thing. I forget the name of it, but it'll fit a Classified figure sticking out the top, so I put the movie Scarlet in there, and it looks cool in the Joe display. Then moving on to the Cobra team, I did get that tiny Soundwave to put in there with them. Baroness on the coil bike. There's Cobra, there's that new Zorana. Nice looking figure. Brittle, I guess. Mine didn't break, luckily, but I've seen a lot of broken Zoranas online. Also put Ravage in there. And then Crocmaster with Fiona in the back there, along with Firefly. Yeah, Major Blood way in the back. Zartan. Then I got some Blue Ninjas that I waited to drop in price. I got two 2-packs for well under retail. I was happy to have those. He looks great with the Cobra Officer head sculpt. And then probably my favorite, absolutely my favorite Classified figure of the year, Storm Shadow. Great figure. Red Ninjas, Cobra Troopers, Infantry, the old Amazon Storm Shadow that I kind of cut the comma off of. I thought it looked better. And then some Vipers. And my army of Bats. I do have some custom pieces on them from Jay's Armory on Etsy. He makes cool stuff for them. There's my army of Bats. So there's the section above my desk. You don't really see on camera during the show. Of course, on my desk is always some random stuff, some different figures, Batman comic, and then a pile of figures over here that I tinker with during the show. This is always changing. That new symbiote Mafex Spider-Man is so good. And so is that Jada Toys Invisible Man. I'm really excited for what's coming from Jada Toys with their Street Fighter stuff and Mega Man and all that. Mezco Predator. Oh, look at that. Tiny little Bratz car. All right, moving on. Oh, speaking of Bratz car, there's a headless me in the Bratz car. One detail here on this side of the room, which I have relegated to the helmet display. So I got Vader on top with George right there. I just wanted to tell a story. And then going down below the Boba Fett shelf, I have the Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back Mafex Bobas back there, with the Kenner styled Black Series Boba Fett, Toy Box Boba Fett, and the, I think, Galactic Heroes Boba Fett. And then a tiny little 2-inch Boba Fett. And then the loose Iconicon exclusive Smith Lord Creations. Yes, Chris Smith made that. Shiny Boba Fett. Below the Boba Fett helmet, Stormtrooper helmet, a couple of troopers. The old mold in the back, new mold in the front. Below that is Red 5, Luke Skywalker's helmet. Luke posed next to it. And then below that is the Master Replica's Shadow Trooper Stormtrooper helmet with the Shadow Stormtrooper that came in the 2-pack with that all blacked out biker scout that I showed earlier. Shout out to Tom for My Group Star Wars. He gave me that Master Replica's Shadow Trooper helmet. He gave it to me. So thank you so much. It's awesome. All right, coming back up to the top, I have more Black Series. This is my Prequels display up top. Can you tell that I like to army build? Got an army of droids, and then probably half of them, yep, have fallen down because those things do not stand. Episode 1 Jedi, Jar Jar. Custom painted Yoda head sculpt. Painted by Jamie Painter on Instagram. I think she's still on Instagram. Excellent job with that. And then, episode 2, some Jedi, Count Dooku, Phase 1 clones behind them. Jango, we need to update a Jango. That Jango's not good, but he's there. Episode 2, it works. Episode 2 battle droids. These ones, they're still standing. That's good. More clones. And then moving down the 501st with some episode 3 Jedi. Luke. Not Luke. Anakin, Obi-Wan. That's a custom Obi-Wan head sculpt from Old Boy. Got Mace Windu back there next to my Star Wars beer stein. Count Dooku, Captain Rex, all the other clones there. That's the prequel display. After the prequels came the original trilogy. So inside the glass case, A New Hope on the top shelf with our main heroes. That's the SH Figure Arts Farm Boy Luke. This is all Black Series. Of course, the old Stormtrooper, he fell. Vader, the Empire. Then a little display here of the Tantive 4 battle from the beginning of A New Hope. Right there. Rebel Fleet Troopers with some different heads that I put on some of them to make them look different. Including, I think one of them has a movie Snake Eyes head somewhere. Oh, that's back here. Snake Eyes is a Rebel Fleet Trooper now. There you go. All right, moving down. More A New Hope. This is the Tatooine Desert. So I got some Stormtroopers, Dewbacks, Jawas, Tusken Raiders, R5-D4, the Force-sensitive droid. If you know, you know. Luke in his land speeder. Greedo in the back. Figure and Dan and the modal nodes. More Jawas. Little cantina scene here. Ponda Baba, Dr. Evazan. The power droid is diecast. It was from that diecast Disney Store exclusive line. Yeah, it works there. Looks like it belongs on Tatooine, even though they don't allow droids in here. So there's that. A New Hope. 2 shelves of just Star Wars. Below that, of course, we go to The Empire Strikes Back. So we got our main heroes with some hot rebel soldiers. Got the Wampa, the bloody Wampa. Luke, from that statue line they did, does light up. It looks good. Of course, we never saw that in the movie, but I think it looks cool. Then Dagobah Luke, Dagobah Yoda. Han on the Tauntaun in the back. The heroes on Bespin. Got the bounty hunters. We got Han in the back, lecturing Leia. His finger pointing at her. And a Mynock. And the Empire. A couple probe droids. Some AT-AT pilots. General Veers. Snowtroopers. And Vader. Moving on from Empire. Come down to Return of the Jedi. Jabbas Palace. There's Leia as Bush. However you want to say it. Chewie in cuffs. Now there is a new Chewie coming he comes with the cuffs, and he has the right head sculpt with the 80s butt cut, the parted hair. Some Gamorrean guards. The biggest peg warmer of all time, Lando in Jabba's skiff guard disguise. Boba Fett. Where? The Mafex R2-D2 back there with the serving tray. Another Gamorrean guard. Got Han in Carbonite. Next to Jabba on his throne. Custom Dio. I don't remember who made it. I bought that a long time ago. And then the worst C-3PO ever. The Mafex C-3PO. You look at that thing wrong, it falls apart. And then we got another Gamorrean. Luke. With the blaster from that scene in Jabbas Palace. And the new Leia as Bausch, unmasked. After Jabbas Palace, they went to Endor. Well, here's the Death Star. Some Stormtroopers. Some Imperials, TIE fighter pilots. The Emperor on his throne. Royal Guards. Vader. Battling the SH figure arts Luke Skywalker. Translucent head Vader, missing the arm, or the hand. And then Endor. There's some scout troopers, stormtroopers, the heroes as they appeared on Endor. Speeder bikes, Ghost Obi-Wan, Ghost Yoda, and Akbar. So that is the original trilogy Star Wars display there. In that case. Now next to that, excuse me. Right next to Star Wars is Jurassic Park stuff. The TV where me and my kid will sometimes play some video games. Top row there, I got those massive Mattel dinosaurs, which are so cool. From Jurassic Park, some dinosaurs. Below that, Jurassic World, raptors, and dinosaurs with Chris Pratt. Below that, Super Mario. I do need to add lighting in these cubes over here. I have not done that yet. So they're pretty dark, but there's the Mario Nintendo collection. Got Star Fox. Got a Mega Man. Got a Link. And below that is my kids' amiibos. Here is my NECA Alien display. It's that power loader that Alex Sanchez, my buddy from the Infinity Equation, helped me acquire at a reasonable price. Retail price, basically. Got the Colonial Marines, the ones that I have. Above that, the Alien Queen and some Xenomorphs. Right there. Now this is where we sit when we play video games. I have on the end table here, the Jazzy 1/12 scale Justice League Batmobile. Below that is the Black Series Snowspeeder with Luke and Dak in it. Got some custom pillows from redbubble.com. Link in description below. T-shirts, pillows, stickers, all that kind of stuff. And then on that side is that Mattel RC Batmobile right there. And then actually with the Legends, I forgot this shelf down here. Below that, if you remember the MCU display from part 1, below that is got a Deadpool shelf. Bunch of random Deadpools. The M2 from Mark II Design. Right there. Deadpool in his underwear. Sporting that. Then next to that is some random imports. A couple of Freddie Mercury's from SHF. One Punch Man. What's that guy's name? Kenshu? If Lyle sees this, he'll tell me. And then this random dude in the front, I forget what that is. Which means I should probably sell it. And then the one other Transformer I have on display, the War 4 Cybertron Jetfire. And King Kong over there. Alright, so that's it for part 2 of my collection tour. Next time, in part 3, we will be going through what you see behind me on the 3POA podcast, which is the Detolfs. So stay tuned for that. It'll be up hopefully in a few days. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next show.